So 2 for 1 delivery.
I have a twin brother. We're identical mirror twins.
Mm-hmm.
And the U.S. government did experiments with us.
Mm-hmm.
From the time we were in the 4th grade, in grade school to...
Abducted?
Well, my twin brother was abducted by aliens.
Okay.
He hasn't been the same since. But that was more recent. This was a long time ago when we were children. And Rex, of course, my twin brother, he hadn't been the same since the witches got a hold of him, too. First the aliens came after him, then the witches. The ladies with the crooked fingers.
Mm-hmm.
They were beautiful, but they had crooked fingers.
Mm-hmm.
And they wore black all the time. And the aliens that abducted Rex, they did experiments on him, too. But long before that, when we were children, we were in these little twin studies, because they knew we were empathic with each other, and I'd get hit in the head, and Rex would always feel it, you know.
Is it true?
Oh yeah, you know, Rex get hit in the head, and he was always getting his eye cut open, you know, above his eye, getting in gang fights and stuff. I was a lover, though. I was always with my girlfriend at Loose Park, you know, making out or something. And this is when we were in school. And then from the time of 4th grade till seniors in high school, they held us back. They held me back in school because of these twin experiments. And they had my parents going along with it, and they had my teachers going along with it.
Wait.
The school district, you know, going along with this little twin experiment thing for the federal government. You know, and I always get the short end of the stick. I don't know why. I guess they drew straws or something. And so they held me back in school, and they put Rex way ahead. It's okay. Rex is.
Okay.
And
Rex.
so like when I was a senior in high school, I was in a 9th grade math class with my little sister, and she got an A and plus, and I got a B, and I was concerned about that. And Rex had already had geometry, trigonometry, and college calculus. They had put him out ahead as much as 5 years in some of these subjects ahead of me, as they were holding me back and putting him forward. And then doing all these experiments and IQ tests and brainwave tests and stuff. And, you know, Rex would always get hit in the head and get his eye cut open, you know, in these gang fights, and then I would feel it, you know. And so I'm always picking up on his emotions and vice versa, so I'm not, it's kind of like I'm living 2 lives. Mm-hmm. If he's depressed, I have to deal with his depression, etc.
What if you are angry each other?
If I'm angry, are we both angry? We have double anger. Then we get trapped in our anger.
Huh? Triple anger?
Trapped in our anger because it's double emotional.
Right.
And my particular astrological makeup and layout, if you were to look at my astrological charts, it would show you that it's a lifetime. It's set up to reach ascension in one lifetime. So I'm having to double up on everything. You know, I was born on Thursday. Rex was too, because we were born 6 minutes apart. And you know what they say about Thursday's child.
Really?
They say Thursday's child has a long ways to go.
Why? Because it's the middle of the week.
So now my lifestyle is like trying to do ascension in one life. And I don't know, I know Ramtha did it 35,000 years ago.
Who?
This guy named Ramtha did it 35,000 years ago.
What
he ascended to a higher dimension, to another one of God's many mansions, where it's easier to be. And he mastered this lifetime, this world, this dimension, he met in one lifetime. A guy named Ramtha. But that was 35,000 years ago. But he got run through with a sword. He had to go into the monasteries in the mountains of, I think it was ancient Mu.
Mu, like
which is now like Easter Island in the Pacific Ocean. Mu, the lost continent of Lemuria. They called it Mu. And it sank in the Pacific Ocean. Easter Island now is one of the remnants of those monasteries he went to, Ramtha. But he had to sit and he had nothing to do all day long, you know. The nuns took care of him, and They were, you know, they weren't nuns. That was before the Catholic Church, about 700,000 or 800,000 years before the Catholic Church. But he got ran through in a battle with a sword. He had to sit around. He barely lived, and they patched him up, and he had to sit out there in the mountains, you know, watch the ants and watch the birds and the animals all day long, and that's all he had to do. And from that, just watching the animals and the ants, he learned very, very much about how things work. In my lifetime, set up like that too, to try to do it all in one lifetime. I don't know if I can do it. I think I can. Anyway, that's what I was. Thursday's Child has a long ways to go. And Rex was, you know, my twin brother, and the government was doing experiments with us.
Yeah, tell me about the triplets too, triplets.
Well, the triplets, you know, we were supposed to be 3 of us, and Timothy, you know, he never was born. It was like those 3 kids that were trapped in a cave, in a landslide, and when they got him out, there was only 2 kids. But the kids didn't starve, and neither did Rex and I, and we were born with full stomachs, and I don't know whatever happened to Timothy. I'm not saying.